Hi there, I'm Jenny Clary with the Social Impact Research Center at Heartland Alliance, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration on how to use American FactFinder to find the data that you need. To begin, access FactFinder by going to factfinder2.census.gov. You can see I have FactFinder pulled up on my screen, and we're going to jump right in. There's a lot of information here on the home screen, and you can ignore a lot of it. So I want to bring your attention to a few elements on this screen that you'll want to focus on. Along the left-hand side of the screen, you can see there are several menu options that help you find what you're looking for. For today's short demo, we're going to focus on topics and geographies. The first thing you want to do when you go into FactFinder for data is choose your geographies, so let's start there. FactFinder will allow you to select geographies a few different ways, but I like to use the List tab or the Name tab. From the List tab, you can see a series of options pertaining to the type of geography, for example, a state, county, or place. It's important to know, however, that not all geography types are listed here. So, for example, if you want data for school districts, you might want to switch over to the Name tab. Since I already know that I want to pull data for the city of Springfield today, I'm going to select my geographies using the Name tab. I use the search field to find geographies that match the name Springfield. I identify the city of Springfield in Illinois, and I add that to my data selection. If you want to pull data for multiple geographies, you can do that here as well. Now you can see that at the top left corner of your screen under your selections that FactFinder will search for data for Springfield City, Illinois. Now that we have our geographies, we're going to explore the Topics menu to further refine our data. You can see there are options here to refine our data by the type of indicator, if it's a people variable or a housing variable, and there are a few other options here too. If you look under Product Type, you can see options for what kind of data product you want. A comparison profile to show change over time, a narrative profile if you prefer to read text over tables, or maybe you just need a quick table with summary information. I really like the subject tables too, which pull together a variety of useful indicators related to social or economic well-being. Maybe you want to specify one particular data set by selecting from the list here. Remember, FactFinder is a great tool for accessing ACS data, but it contains a lot of data from other surveys the census does too. Or maybe you want to make sure that you're only pulling data for the most current year, and you can do that here. For our demo today, we're going to go back to Dataset and select the 2011 one-year estimates. This is the most current ACS data set available. You can see in the middle of the screen now that there's a list of tables that has populated, and there's a lot to scroll through. But if you know what you're looking for, then there are some easy ways to get to the data you want. We want to know how many people in Springfield have no health insurance coverage. To find data about health insurance coverage, we could scroll through the tables here, or we can narrow our search. So I'm going to go back to the Topics menu. And I'm going to select People and scroll down to Insurance Coverage and select Health Insurance. Now you can see that the list of tables in the middle of my screen has changed. I went ahead and selected table S2701, the subject table on health insurance coverage status, and when I click on View, you can see that the selected table has populated with data for the city of Springfield, Illinois. From FactFinder, you can download data you need to a PDF or Excel file by clicking on Download and following the prompts. There's a lot to learn about accessing and working with data from FactFinder, but that's all we have time for today. Our experts are available to provide further training.